Ahoy, my friends. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy Scorpid's tales. And with that, enjoy the video.
In the ramshackle Westfall bunkhouse, rain trickled through the roof, chilling Scorpid's cheeks. An unwanted gnome intruder leapt over his bed, pissing him off. Grumbling, he ordered the midget to cease its annoying behavior, surprisingly succeeding in making it stop. A dwarven woman insulted him after he made the gnome weep. He mocked her bare hairy feet, sending her fleeing in embarrassment. Scorpid bid Westfall farewell, seeking better weather in the east. While strolling through Elwyn Forest, he came across a deer named Bambi and its protective mother. The hunter in him twitched, eager to use his boomstick. A moment of weakness or compassion held his trigger-happy fingers back, and he let them live. As he journeyed, an unwitting bovine named Bessie crossed his path. He attempted a forceful kick to clear his way, inadvertently causing Bessie's untimely demise. Outside Gulcher's tavern, he encountered a fine woman, a rogue at that. Awkwardly, he extended an olive branch by offering her some raw fish.
I'm good on fish, but thanks.
It was worth a try. You miss every goal you don't shoot after all. Continuing eastward, he set his sights on the Red Ridge Mountains for lucrative opportunities in the town of Lakeshire. Surprisingly, the woman followed his path, sparking optimism.
I'm going to Lakeshire.
Scorpid questioned her, hopeful for a reconsideration of his fishy offering.
No, thank you.
He found her evasive instead. He tried small talk, acknowledging their shared journey.
Someone's got to deliver these horseshoes.
The woman, eager to build distance between them, sought shortcuts to escape him. Scorpid complimented her hair. However, instead of fostering dialogue, it prompted a more pronounced shortcut to be taken by the other rogue as she tried to evade Scorpid's great company. Undeterred, he sprinted after the woman, determined to salvage the moment. He fumbled hard, mistakenly asking a rogue of all things if she'd fancy a mana potion.
I'm a rogue. I don't need mana.
He boldly questioned if she was intentionally following him, entertaining the idea of secret affection.
Horseshoes. Lakeshire.
Realizing he'd made a terrible blunder, Scorpid sheepishly departed. In Lakeshire, Verna Osgood tasked him with delivering a note, demanding horseshoes from Smith Argus of Goldshire, a perplexing request considering Lakeshire's horseless stables. In the Lakeshire Tavern, Darcy, a captivating waitress, offered him a free lunch for delivering a sandwich to her boyfriend, Guard Parker. Misinterpreting it as a date, he accepted, echoing great wisdom. Just because there's a goalie doesn't mean you can't score. Barkeep Daniels shared that the town's tavern suffered from a lack of booze, and he presented a courier opportunity for a hefty sack of silver coins. Scorpid eagerly accepted. On the Lakeshire dock, he encountered a city kid called Sean. Unimpressed by the offer of a simple thanks for retrieving Sean's girlfriend's necklace from the lake, he scoffed, unwilling to be Sean's wingman without proper payment. Foreman Oslo sought Scorpid's help retrieving a toolbox from the lake. Annoyed again for the lack of a meaningful reward, Scorpid insisted the foreman put on swimming trunks and go get it himself. On his way to Darkshire for Barkeep Daniel's moonshine, he encountered Mr. Parker and handed over the sandwich from Darcy.
You brought my lunch. My sister Darcy always makes the best pickle and cheese sarnies.
Scorpid was confused. Darcy had referred to Mr. Parker as her boyfriend.
Yes. She is also my girlfriend. It's a small town, you see, not many options here in Lakeshire.
Scorpid quickly departed, deciding he wasn't interested in that free lunch anymore. Armed with a flaming torch to light his way in the perpetually dusk-shrouded duskwood, he ventured forth. In Darkshire, he sought Barkeep Han for his coveted moonshine. A steep price of over 11 silver coins surprised Scorpid, but he bought it anyway. With the bottle in hand, he journeyed to Stormwind City, encountering Roberto Pupelli Verbos at the Galena Winery. Scorpid found Roberto's accent extremely annoying, and he invested over 7 silver coins for a cask of Merlot before departing quickly. Passing through Goldshire, he delivered Verna Osgood's letter to Smith Argus, where he accepted a crate of horseshoes in return. He also acquired a skin of sweet rum from Barkeep Dobbins at Goldshire's Lion's Pride Tavern, the liquor costing in excess of 6 silver coins. As he traversed the path to the Red Ridge Mountains, his thoughts lingered on the woman who had slipped away. The fleeting fish, runaway rabbit, fleeing fox, skittering spider, and escaping pigeon all described her well. Having delivered the horseshoes to Werner Osgood in Lakeshire, Scorpid encountered a peculiar dwarf, Lucius, cunningly enhancing his stature by standing atop of one of those large stilts. Lucius tasked him with picking the lock on a secret chest hidden in a lumber mill to the north. Returning to the tavern, barkeep Daniels was grateful for the assortment of booze collected. Eagerly opening the coin bag, Scorpid discovered 40 silver coins. The thrill was short-lived, however, realizing the cost of all this booze was over half of his reward anyway. Avoiding an awkward encounter with Darcy, he found himself speaking with the local flower merchant. She was troubled by her precious daffodils that had been trampled by the giant hog, Belly-Grub. Taking on the task of butchering the beast, Scorpid armed his boomstick. As the beast charged like a freight train, he realized the peril. Belly-Grub's attacks were relentless, while Scorpid's bullets seemed feeble. Thinking on his feet, he utilized fences surrounding the flower garden to evade the ferocious hog. The relentless pursuit took its toll on Belly-Grub, succumbing to exhaustion and a myriad of cuts from Scorpid's erratic marksmanship. Seeking respite after the battle, he indulged in bananas from a nearby vendor, a well-earned treat. The grateful flower merchant showered Scorpid with a bouquet and handsome payment. Scorpid set out to fulfill Lucius's task, facing danger on the road north as an orcish ambush squad launched a surprise attack. Reaching the lumber mill, giant tarantulas threatened the area. Scorpid joined forces with a dwarven priest besieged by the arachnid menace. Together, they fought off the 8-legged assailants. Scorpid pointed to a half-dressed woman laying dead nearby and questioned the dwarf.
Beach weather, I suppose.
In the mill, Scorpid seized the opportunity presented by the nearby practice lock chests. Finally, with finely tuned lockpicking skills, he deftly unlocked Lucius's secret chest, revealing a simple note telling him to return to Lucius. Satisfied, Lucius rewarded him with a certificate of thievery. This certificate, alongside his previously acquired school certificate of good behavior and certificate of good attendance, served as a testament to Scorpid's capabilities for potential employers. Achieving financial stability, he made his way to Stormwind City to purchase the coveted magical rune from the supply officer. Despite the considerable cost of 2 gold, depleting his savings entirely, this enchanted artifact would pave the way for him to lead his own tactical assault team into the treacherous depths of the Deadmines. Scorpid returned to Westfall, where atop Sentinel Hill, Gryan's Stoutmantle awaited. Recognizing Scorpid's readiness, the seasoned marshal greenlit Scorpid's planned assault against Edwin Van Cleef, the notorious leader of the Defias Brotherhood.
You've got this, bro. I believe in you.
Gryan's strategy involved utilizing a Defias traitor to guide him to the Brotherhood's hideout. Unfortunately, it had begun to rain. The Defias traitor fooled around, further irritating Scorpid.
Follow me, I'll lead you to the Defias hideout. Sadly, I am a scrawny loser, so you'll have to protect me from my ex-friends. I actually ditched them because they called me the runt of the litter. But I'm not weak and useless, right, Scorpid? Hey, wait, I'm not, right? Right?
The elusive hideout was discovered. Again, Scorpid didn't need the traitor's help. But the quest wouldn't complete unless the traitor himself had discovered it. Seated at the entrance to the Defias hideout, Scorpid selected the best candidates he could find for his tactical assault team. Scorpid picked all the women he could find, preferring to maintain his manly authority during the mission.
Can my paladin friend join? Pretty decent level 25, so worth the wait.
Scorpid begrudgingly accommodated the dwarven male. Testing his newfound durability granted by the magical rune, he took the brunt of the assault from the rabble and runts of the mine. As they delved deeper into the caves, Aliyin, a mage, and Sarosa, a warlock, finally caught up. He was dismayed to find out 2 of the women in his team were trifling gnomes. The team encountered an unopened chest with valuable loot inside. Scorpid proposed a dice roll to determine the opener. His lucky number of 4 proved insufficient with a 100-sided dice. In the heart of the Defias hideout, they faced ghoulish undead miners who were armed with sticks of explosive dynamite. Shep Moden, the male dwarven paladin, lagged behind in joining the team, prompting Scorpid to showcase his dance moves to boost morale and impress the ladies while he still could. Fast forward to shortly after Shep Moden's arrival, and Sarosa had bailed, and the remaining 3, Kilana, Aliyin, and the troublesome dwarf paladin himself, lay inexplicably lifeless on the cold cavern floor. I wonder whose fault this could be. Well, it certainly wasn't Scorpid's.
Who is tanking?
Sorry for pulling!
The giant ogre and the mechanical mayhem awaited, formidable obstacles standing between the team and Van Cleef's demise.
The light has proven itself again!
Despite Shep Modan's inspiring words, Scorpid's equipment proved weaker than ideal, and the team's damage output fell short. In the furnace's boiler room, Shep Modan's misplaced drop into a room full of goblins was a grave error. The Dwarven Paladin, Kilana, and Alayin succumbed to the overwhelming forces of goblins and robots. Recognizing the dire situation, Scorpid and Papadrip, a male gnome who'd been recruited in place of Sarosa, made a hasty retreat. Though most of the team crawled away battered but alive, the healer, Priest Kilana, was not as fortunate. The weight of failure settled upon them as they regrouped. Their mission had failed.
Sorry! The light has not favored me! I'm sorry!
After leaving the dark, unforgiving tunnels, the team disbanded.
Anyone mind helping me with my pally quest?
Despite Shep Modan's substantial role in their demise, twice, mind you, Scorpid extended a helping hand to the dwarf. Miraculously, Shep Modan completed his paladin quest with Scorpid's intervention.
Thank you! May the light shine on you always!
Grateful, Shep Modan rewarded him with a generous gift, a gold coin worth 100 silver coins. Fate had smiled upon Scorpid today after all. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting its golden glow upon Westfall, Scorpid reflected on the day's events. With the gold coin in hand, he vowed to return, stronger and better equipped.